One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'm gonna need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all in nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can. Yeah. Super fly for the dumbos, plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence for my young Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, about the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bitch you say you didn't never. I'm a step no, take it no travel. Can't clean it with.
Okay, Coach, football, of course, back in L.A. and back at StubHub Center in Carson, California. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now it's Tannehill. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. They run it here with Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Tannehill now to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything, so it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
They snap it to Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to look deep down the field. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Blue 45, blue 45.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And Gold is is able to put it through, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out.
50-50.
The handoff goes to Gordon, running left, and very little room to maneuver. They'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here we go. Green, 39.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez Scantling. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
This is Gordon on the dump off. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
50-50.
Now Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's Gordon. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
Tag.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Got the man over the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or 2 in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a change-up in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the change-up, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Gordon. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go. Deep. Hey.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
And Elliott puts this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Slow.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey. He's to the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On second down, here's Tannehill. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Third and long, it's Tannehill. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers getting set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So it's on to an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That one goes for 24 yards. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 41. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 42 yards. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Gold now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 3rd and 2, Tannehill. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 4th down, Tannehill. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Tannehill now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Von Miller in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. To throw on second down is Tannehill. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Here's Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Deep.
Tannehill. And that is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10.
Green 90. Green 90. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. I'm coming after you.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Green 90. Green 90.
Again, running left, it's McCaffrey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Check 26. Check 26.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out come the Patriots. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
McCaffrey, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there, saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Gold now out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Tannehill. Looking left side, and it's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Tackle made there by Zach Brown. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the team.
It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And that one results in 35 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Melvin Gordon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Oh, he pulled it right. It's no good. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. This is McCaffrey. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Here's McCaffrey. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Oh, he's not going to get it by much, but on 4th and 1, all you're worried about is moving the sticks. And here he's able to fight his way forward for a couple of yards, and that's all he needed.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
4 down, 4 down. Ace, ace.
McCaffrey. And unable to get downhill there, as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Slow. Knee.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now Lewis. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47.